Mutually exclusive procedures. This is so much fun. Okay. You like that little picture I got? Okay, which one of these procedures is not considered a mutually exclusive procedure? Now, we're going to talk about, I'm going to show you these, and then we're going to go into the description. A bilateral diabetic foot exam on a below-the-knee amputation, mammogram on a male patient, a PSA test on Mrs. Jones, which, if you don't know what a PSA test is, that's for prostate cancer, pregnancy test on a post-hysterectomy patient. Okay? So let's go to our answer. I like to say mutually exclusive procedures are codes that just don't make sense together. Okay, so let's give this example. A patient's in a motorcycle accident and he's rushed into the OR with a compound fracture of the left femur. And a compound fracture mostly means that there's lots of pieces. You know, it's not quite crushed, but there's a lot of pieces there. The surgeon attempts to repair the fracture with a pin and to stabilize it. However, when he's in there doing that, he's determined that there's just way too much damage. He's not going to be able to save the leg, so he performs an amputation. You're not going to bill for the attempt to repair the fracture as well as the amputation, because these codes don't make any sense together. Okay? Now, if, in another scenario, if the patient is treated and the surgeon is able to pin that fracture together and, pretty much, save the leg, but 2 weeks later they come back, and there's trouble with the pedal pulses and maybe infection, and, the pins aren't, it's just not setting, it's not working. And then he goes in and he does, they have to amputate after all. Then you can code for the two separate procedures because it wasn't done on the same day. It was done separately. Okay, so let's go back to that poll. What do you think was the correct answer for which one of these just do not go together? And you got the bilateral diabetic foot procedure or exam on a below the knee. And this is which one is not considered a mutually exclusive procedure. Mammogram on a male patient, PSA test on Mrs. Jones, pregnancy test on a post-hysterectomy patient. So we didn't actually set this up on a poll, I think. We just made it.
We actually did, but it just kind of disappeared.
Did?
We did disappeared.
Okay.
I'm looking for it now. So if everybody can put their answer in the chat to give us a sense of what you think the answer is, I think Alicia.
We want something that just doesn't go together. And the fact is, I won't make you hang on too long. B is the answer, because men can get breast cancer, and they do mammograms on men. Okay, so but you're not going to do a PSA on a woman because she doesn't have a prostate. You're not going to do a bilateral foot exam on a person that's had their below the knee amputated, and you're not going to do a pregnancy test on a woman who doesn't have a uterus. So there's the answer. Mutually exclusive procedures mean, if think in your head, when they don't go together. You wouldn't put these two codes together because it just doesn't make any sense. So now you can picture that woman in your face, in the mirror, when you think about that. That's what mutually exclusive procedures mean. They just don't go together.
Get more CPC exam tips, coding certification training, and CEU credits. Go to www.codingcertification.org.